Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm going to do a super quick video on the Wave 2 Transformers Generations War for Cybertron SIEGE Micromasters. This is the Rescue Patrol. On the left we've got Stakeout in his, I'm in a pretty human-looking car mode as a police car, and on the right we have Red Heat as what I think is a pretty cool Cybertronian-style fire truck. But yeah, these Micromasters might look a little familiar. I think Red Heat is a pretty solid remold of Big Shot, which if we get Stakeout out of the way for a second, if we look here, like this front section is basically the same. They just have a slightly different paint app to kind of highlight a larger windshield. His side section is the same. Really, the only thing I think they changed on him, even back here, they gave him a new head, and then they gave him, instead of this gun assembly, they gave him this ladder assembly, like a fire truck ladder. But yeah, so that is Red Heat. He is a pretty cool little Micromaster, and I think a very clever use of remolding. And then Stakeout, I thought was a remold from one of the race car patrols, but I was looking at it at first, I thought it might have been a remold of Swindler, but the way the transformation worked, it doesn't match up exactly right. I think maybe he's a remold here, and it's a pretty extensive remolding. It might be safer to call this re-engineering, because I don't think any of the parts are the same. It just uses the same transformer or transformation scheme. So yeah, I guess Stakeout could basically be considered a new mold. Just has the same transformation scheme as the red race car patrol guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But yeah, these guys, I think they look great together. It's you know, the scale's off, but they're Micromasters and they're weird anyway, but they look lovely, and I especially love Stakeout. I really, really dig, like, the white is super cleanly applied onto the black plastic. He's got some Cybertronian writing here, I don't know what that says. The blue and the red lights are nicely picked out. We've got a nice black Autobot symbol here. It just, right, the black and white deco of police cars is very striking to me, and I appreciate that color scheme a lot. That might be why I like Prowl so much. And then Red Heat here, like I said, they were very clever in the way they changed up some paint apps to make him look different from Red Shot, or Big Shot. But he also looks terrific. And what I like about Red Heat, like Stakeout, you know, he can move back and forth, no problem. Same with Red Heat, but Red Heat, his ladder is actually functional, so it can articulate up pretty high, and you can also, if you get your nail in there, flip it out. So he has a big old fire truck ladder that can extend out, and if you got, you know, a little display with some tiny buildings, he'll fit right in, and then the whole thing can move around. For a Micromaster, this guy, I like him just as much as the jets from Wave 1. And Stakeout I like too, more for his color scheme than anything else. But I think it's a fantastic idea to grab one of the car designs from Wave 1, one of the tank designs from Wave 1, mix them together, call them the Race Car Patrol, or Rescue Patrol, and get a new use out of molding and engineering that way. But yeah, so they look great. You can transform them pretty simply. Except for Stakeout's legs have that same Rescue Patrol leg problem where they really love to detach at the hips. So flip the legs out, flip the backpack back and away. I think that's as far as it goes. Get his arms out. And here you can see for Stakeout, he really just brings a little light blue and some silver to his robot mode, which I still think, you know, helps distinguish him a little bit, and I love revealing a bit of additional color when you go from alt mode to robot mode. Red Heat transforms the exact same way as Big Shot. Get the turret out of the way, flip the legs out, and fold these pylons back to give him some heel spurs. Knock over your buddy with your big old ladder. Move the shoulder pieces down and away. And there you've got the two. If I can get them standing. Their hips are definitely a little loose. I'm going to put some future floor polish on them. But yeah, Red Heat takes some more of that purple that you saw in his windshield, puts it through his robot mode. He looks great. Visually, I prefer Stakeout. Design-wise, I think Red Heat turning an artillery cannon into a ladder is a really clever bit of redesign that I appreciate a lot. But yeah, that is the rescue patrol. Oh, actually, I forgot we can give them their combined mode. Let me take a quick look off screen and I'll come back and do that part. Okay, so I just took a crack at their weapon mode, and I don't think I like it, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. It's a little odd. So starting out with Stakeout, you're going to put his arms in from robot mode, and then take this piece and kind of get it lined up like so it can lay flat against the rest of the body and fold his handle out. And that is all you're doing with him. His legs stay out, his head's right out there to poke out. That's pretty much it there. Then Red Heat, move his ladder out of the way, fold back his legs back into their alt mode form, and get those. Oh, they're always a little fiddly. There's a tab there you want to connect, and then they'll lay flat where they're supposed to go. Turn the ladder back over, so he basically is in his alt mode, and then the shoulders we're going to keep down. And that is the two pieces, and there is a hole here that goes into this handle here, like so, and apparently that's it. So not great. I mean, look at, yeah. But we can bring our camera up a little bit, bring in a thematic deluxe like Prowl in his car mode, and give him this launcher gun thing. And you know, I mean, I'll be honest, that looks pretty terrible to me. I think out of the weapon modes, that is my least favorite one. I liked the race car patrol more than this, and I thought that one was terrible. I do have effect pieces now, so we can show how those work. They plug right into these pegs here. But, you know, I didn't get these guys for this mode. I honestly got it for the alt modes and the robot modes. I like the little Micromasters. In terms of the weapon forms, I think the jets and then the military patrol, those are much better as weapons. But yeah, that is the rescue patrol. Quick little video. And I mean, for $10, I'm pretty happy with them, even if their third mode isn't that great. I just really love the way they look. I think they're great little figures, and I will catch you guys next time. See you, everyone.